jingle bell, jingle bells rock. Jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing, but who's the fun? Now the jingle hop has begun. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey guys, how's it going? So we are in the thick of dopey training, and it's exciting but also kind of scary, and there's a lot of emotions. Like, we're very excited for the trip to get here and the races to get here and to start running and everything with all of our friends down in Florida. But in the meantime, still a lot of hard work to do. So this weekend is what's called a mock-dopey, and so basically you're running pretty close to the same mileage that you would for a dopey challenge, split up over the 4 days, just like the dopey will be. And it kind of helps you and your body figure out what works, what doesn't work, see if you're there and ready or not. It's going to be a very telling weekend, so we're nervous but excited. But yeah, so today is the first day of it, and we're doing 2.5 miles, which isn't much at all. So we're just taking it one run at a time. We're not worrying about the 20 miles that we have to do on Sunday. Today we're just focusing on our 2.5, and we're actually gonna be walking it because that is our plan for the actual dopey challenge. We're planning on walking the 5K with a bunch of friends. So it's very chill, very relaxed. We don't need to stress it at all. We're gonna stop for characters, all that good stuff. It's exactly what a 5K should be. So I'm gonna hop on the treadmill here, walk out a good 2.5, probably do a little inclines here and there, just to kind of break it up, get some hills. But yeah, just a nice, easy 2.5 today, so. All right, 2.5 done. Just a nice leisurely walk, and then Tony's about to do his as well. But I got off the treadmill and he let me know that if this weekend's mock-dopey didn't make it real enough, we also just found out our bib numbers. It's legit, it's official, it's happening. So yeah, waivers are up on the, I think it's Track Shack or whatever. Yeah, waivers are up and listed so you can print them, and that has your bib number, and it's happening. We're so I'm a little bit nervous about the mileage, but I know we'll get it done, it'll be fine. It's not gonna be pretty, but we aren't trying to set any records. We're just looking for a completed dopey. But it's definitely a little nerve-wracking because this is our first race challenge this big. Last year's Disney marathon was my first marathon ever, and now I'm about to basically add insanity on top of that. So scary, but really exciting, and it's crazy. We have bibs. So exciting. But yeah, that completes day 1 of the mock-dopey. So on to day 2. Hello and welcome to day 2 of the mock-dopey. I don't think Tony recorded his run yesterday, and I know he didn't record his today, so I guess you just get me. But anyway, so I'm about to do day 2, which during the actual dopey would be our 10K, so that's 6.2 miles. And we are going to do 5 miles because we're going to make it just slightly less than the actual dopey. So yeah, I'm excited, ready to get going. It's been a long day, so I'm kind of tired. I really wish I had done this morning, mostly so that tomorrow when I'm doing it first thing in the morning, doing my 10 miles tomorrow, I won't be I would have had more rest, more time in between the two, which would be more accurate for the actual races. But that's okay. I'm gonna get it done. We saw The Last Jedi last night, and it was amazing, and I just was not waking up extra early to do it today. So anyway. I finished my run and now I'm just doing some stuff on the computer as I kind of cool down, stop sweating and all that. Drinking a ton of water too. So today on the treadmill, I did my 5 miles. I ended up running a little portion of it because I was just honestly kind of getting really mentally bored with just walking. I watched an episode and a half of New Girl and then watched a couple of vlogs on YouTube. But I was just kind of like mentally just not into it. Our treadmill is kind of cruddy, and so we loved that it was very inexpensive, but I don't know, sometimes it just is annoying to run on. I think treadmills in general, just kind of annoying to run on for more than like 30 minutes. We're really trying to stick to the 16-minute miles for the 5K, 10K, and half marathon, so that hopefully we'll have enough gas left in our tanks for the full marathon. And so we're trying to, like, this weekend when we do our training, to keep as close to that as possible. We actually want to be slightly faster than that, so that if we need a bathroom stop and or a couple of characters, there's time for that. So I did this one around like a 15-16 minute mile, which is pretty good. Like, I was very proud of myself for kind of sticking to that, because I have a really hard time with that pace. Like, I guess just my stride, it's hard for me to stick to that. Like, I either want to go a little bit faster than that or slower than that. Like, it's not a comfortable stride for me. So we've been really focusing the past 2 weeks on making sure we can lock in what that pace feels like, so that when we're out on the race course, we know we're, like, you know, hitting that pace that we need to be, so that we're not going to get swept, but we also aren't like burning all of our energy in the 10K. We've been really slacking the past couple of weeks. We've been able to do, like, on weekends when we have like 2 runs, we've gotten one of them done, but things have just been so busy. And I think that's the hardest thing about the Dopey Challenge, like, training time frame, is like, when you're like in the bulk of your training, it's the holiday season, life is crazy and busy, and weather's crappy most places around the country. Like, there's just a lot going against you. The mental roadblocks of training are like some of the absolute worst. I was talking about it with a friend online earlier, and he was saying he did his mock-dopey last weekend, and he was just like, it was all mental. I just wanted to stop so many times, and I just, you know, just had to keep going. So I'm like, all right, you did it, we can do it. Like, you know, I needed that encouragement. And actually, if you ever want a very encouraging person, you need to talk to Britt from Adventures with Extra Magic. She is the nicest, sweetest, most encouraging person ever. Like, she is so sweet. Like, I don't even ask for encouragement. She just, like, is like that. She's the best. She's super supportive, and that is exactly the type of friendships everybody needs. So if you are a runner and you don't have like a running community or friends who get it, I encourage you to seek out someone who's like that. I will be your person if you need that, because we need to all reciprocate, because this is like crazy, ridiculous challenges that we're all taking on. And even if you are just starting out with running and like wanting to run like a 5K or something, or even just like a mile or something, you still need that encouragement, and you need it from someone like inside your household who will force you out the door, but then you also need it from people like outside of your household who will encourage you even when, you know, times are tough. So tomorrow we are doing a 10K, and Tony and I are going to do this one together. So we'll see you tomorrow.
We're going running. Bye. We're back. We got out there and just nothing was going right, and we like didn't have the right food at home. We don't have coffee at home, so this morning we woke up and it was like,
that's my bad. I haven't done the groceries.
But just everything was wrong. We went outside. We didn't have the appropriate layers. Clothes don't fit. Everything's just terrible.
It was just one of those days where you feel like everything's working against you, and like we really were trying. Like, we kept going, kept pushing through and pursuing. Mentally, we were in the right zone. Like, we wanted to do this.
It was
and we were like, okay, we don't have the right food to eat. Usually we eat like waffles and peanut butter and stuff like that before.
We had
literally don't.
So we're gonna go just reset, go get some groceries, and be ready for 20 miles tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna crush it.
We're gonna get it.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hello.
We
I don't
are
know why I did that. That was stupid. Hello.
Hello. We're going for a 20-mile jaunt.
Yay.
We got our new jackets. We'll have more of a review about these after this run.
Yeah.
We got a sweet deal on them though. So.
Yeah, super good deal. Do a little stretch. Stretchy stretch. We're like 3 miles in?
2.8.
2.8 miles in. 2.9. Just had to stretch it out a little.
15% of the way.
15% done already. Go us. M&M's.
Mile
Good job.
5.
Mile 5.
Yeah, we're at 5.3.
Oh, okay. Way to go us. Oh yeah, over a quarter of the way done.
Mm-hmm.
Holla. Gummy time. Having some honey stingers. Fruit smoothie flavor. Alright, so I am out of the shower now. Hair's still super crazy. But I was so cold when we finished that I like ate a little bit, drank a little bit, and then I had to hop in the hot shower. Like, I was so cold. The jackets were amazing. They were super wonderful. Highly, highly recommend them. But it's just so stinking cold, and like, yeah, just it's difficult. And it got dark, and yeah. So that's our bad for not getting out there sooner. We should have remembered that it's winter and basically gets dark at like noon. Not really, but it feels like that some days. So anyways, we ran into the darkness a little bit, and then Tony's Garmin watch was gonna die, or did die. And so we aren't sure exactly how far we went. We'll have to figure it out, and kind of, I'll try to remember to put it right here in the video. But we feel pretty good about what we did. We still felt like fairly strong at the end there, and yeah. We have this like loop that's about 1.5 miles, and for some reason we decided to do that one today, and we could only go like 4 loops around it before we were ready to lose our freaking minds. So yeah, that was hard. But then we just like went on to a different like trail area and like through some neighborhoods and stuff, and yeah, figured it out. But yeah, that's difficult because that like, it's nice to have like a loop so you know what to expect and it's like reliable and everything. But you can only do it so many times before you're just like crazy. And so it's nice when it's like a really big loop, like 5 or 6 miles, because then you only have to do it a few times. But this was like, I think it's right around 1.5 miles. And so by the 4th lap, we're sick of seeing the same stuff and the same people and all that. And so it's hard to want to go anymore on that. So we had to kind of branch off and figure out other things. We should have just gone to like a different park that has longer trails and loops and stuff, but we did not for whatever reason. So anyways, still feel pretty good about what we did. And Tony's in the shower now, or he would be here recapping as well. But yeah, now we're just gonna have some dinner and go from there. Like I said, I feel all right, like not terrible. And I'll show you what we like packed with us and what we ate like after. So we have this Nathan brand belt that Tony carried for us. The 2 water bottles are like 9 or 10 ounce water bottles, and we had them full of like a half water, half red Gatorade mix. And then within the zipper, these are the types of things that we had packed: honey stingers, peanut M&Ms, and then this thing that we ended up not having, but we had, I think, 1 pack of these, maybe 1 or 2 packs of these. We'll just like open 1 pack at a time and like it's by the by weight, and so there isn't like a specific number in there, but usually there's right around like 10, maybe 10 to 12, it depends. And so we'll have like 3 or 4 each at a time, and then you know, go from there, and we'll just kind of like alternate between these two things. We try to have something like every 45 minutes. And then that's a good spot. Like we do like a run walk method. And so that's a good point to like, instead of hopping into our next run, we'll walk through that, and that'll give us like a 4-minute-ish break to eat whatever it is that we're eating, drink a good bit of water, and then, you know, we can hop back into the next cycle. But that's been working really well for us. Very well. And then midway through we had a banana, and then afterwards, as soon as we got home, we had a Cherry Coke and some potato chips. Potato chips, obviously, to get like your salt back. I don't know why I said it weird, salt. Yeah, the potato chips are to get like the salts back into your body, and then honestly just like caffeine and carbs on that. Friends of ours like absolutely swear by this, and so we were like, let's try it. So before we left, we opened it up and just left it on the counter, and so it was like mostly, yeah, it was pretty flat when we got back, and it tasted so amazing. It was heavenly. And then so now we're just gonna drink some more Gatorade and water like crazy, and have some leftover pasta.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing, the food was fun.